We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll go play action here with Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One more time going up top with Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this to Davis. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Regular.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Done.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, alert 33! Run, run, run. Rail, rail, rail. Point it right, point it right, point it right. My touch!
On 1st down is Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
Hurry, hurry!
They send Evans in motion.
Done.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him, and we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Still going. And he will score. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will go up by 7. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And the reception for Chris Godwin.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Pistol. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Otten. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. They send Evans in motion.
Hey, alert! What's up?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
What's up?
Mayfield taking off. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run with White. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
Real. Done.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Payne Durham. Touchdown, Tampa.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hey, alert, alert,
First and
alert,
10.
alert. Hey, alert 33. Dad.
To throw is Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pistol. Good. Run. Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Up, Justin. Got.
Baker to throw. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. On play action, Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Keith. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Point it right. Good. Run. What's that?
On second down, Baker. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They send Evans in motion. To throw is Mayfield. That'll be intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. On the handoff, it's Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will go up by 7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Irving now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Good. Regular. Hurry. Alert. Watch out.
Throwing is Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Oliver in for the
best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Hey, alert. Option. Watch out.
throwing on second down. Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Real. Good. Real. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Baker. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving's got a first down, still going. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes Otten in motion. They'll run here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little...
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Big play. 3rd and 2.
Set. Run. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Throwing is Baker. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Davis. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. On the ground, this is Davis. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll try to run for it, And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's on?
Now a first throw here in overtime. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues. Here comes Otten in motion.
What's on?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Going up top for Evans. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. And you can bet, if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with a game ball.
So a road win here for the Bills. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams coming up next. If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Now he'll run. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A tight end in motion now. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Nix. He's got it to tight end, Adam Chapman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And now it's going to be 3rd down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he will score. Cooper Cup. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Nix net on 1st and 10. He's got it! He is in! Devon Vele! Touchdown, Denver!
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off play action. It's Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. Third and a yard. Now it's Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage like you saw there. that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
On 1st down, it is Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Devon Vele. Touchdown, Broncos. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and long. Stafford now. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Play action now. It's Nix. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
He'll take a shot with Mims. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Broncos are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
One more time for Williams. And this time he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They run over center with Williams. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to keep it himself. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Nix from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one from 49. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw is Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams back within 10. It's now 24-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Second down. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A give left side. Here's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go with Williams. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Throwing, Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But
this is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's Kupp. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Back to throw is Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
2nd down, it's Stafford. He finds Kupp along the out route.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Stafford now on 3rd down. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. That one on target to Kupp. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Kupp again.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll throw once more. Here's and he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Demarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. First and 10. To throw is Nix. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Denver. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are going to extend their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We just watched a fine first half from the man from Oregon, Bo Nix. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. On the play fake, Here's Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field. It's Higbee. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40. Now it's Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Third and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. On the ground, this is Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it is Williams. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Here's Stafford now on second down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. A shotgun snap to Stafford. They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Rams. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Second down. Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Broncos.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mims sent in motion here. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He could fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long. Now Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a handoff to Williams. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run it with Williams. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2nd down, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing again is Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Stafford to throw again. That's caught by Puka. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will score! Game on! Puka Nacua! Touchdown, L.A. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll go play action with Nix.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a designed run. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
Slot man in motion left. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
A first down throw for Nix. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. They motion the slot man left. Here comes the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
He's going to run it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's another run here for Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.